What made you decide you wanted to be a jeweler? Ain't too many black women. And I'm not gonna say there aren't any. I actually know of a family of that's jewelers, but it's not just a normal thing to sit at a restaurant. Hey, what do you do? I have my own line of jewelry, and I'm not a Kardashian. You know what I'm saying? Like that don't happen.
Right. Okay. So how I got started, it was out of, I want to say, a little bit of desperation. At the time, the economy crashed back in 08. So in order for me and my family to have any type of teeth in the game, I took the risk of becoming an entrepreneur. And I said, let me just put the two things that I like, which is creating and also shopping for jewelry. Because back then, I used to go to Macy's, everything, like have all the jewelry, but after a while, I just couldn't afford it. I could barely keep a job back then. So I didn't want to hear the words, no, or we got to let you go from jobs. So I said, I want to make something that no one can take from me. So I was like, okay, how about let me just make some jewelry? You know, anything. I want to wear it.
Right.
I want to rock what I wear. So I made it. And then after a while, I started learning that I can actually sell it and go to events and all. And I noticed, you know, things after a while, you know, it took a little bit of time, but after a while, it started selling and became a little bit of a demand. So I just took it serious from there. And I actually found my joy in it. To see someone light up off of something I made from my own hands with no previous knowledge, I think that's a flex.
No, it's gangster. And I'm looking at you now. You shining. Hold your wrist up.
Well, I ain't want to make too much noise on
that. Deck and all that. Like you looking like a drug dealer girlfriend or something, man. You out here, but that's all you though. You know how fly that is. That's your work. That's
fly.
I
never heard that one before. But
I mean, yeah, you could have been a Rashida girl back in the day.
Oh. I didn't even know you was getting down with all that. But okay, I'm old. You know, you've been around. Yeah,
I'm hip. But once again, congratulations on your successes. I see you around. They gave me my roses. She was in the building selling jewelry, man. I'm like, there she go. Everywhere. In the mix. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not too far. Like, I'm not too far. I like to also call myself your personal jeweler. So, like I said, like, I'm your personal jeweler. You reach out to me. I'm not too far. We talked about certain stuff that you would like and all that. So, it's in the making.
Yeah, my piece is coming. I think I already told y'all, so I ain't saying it again. We just gonna wait.
We just gonna
wait till I pop up with something around my neck. You gonna know she made it because I don't even jewel like that. But you mentioned something.
It's gonna be a whole new Sammie.
Mentioned something about
once my hands is on him, it's gonna be a whole new Sammie.
See, and that's what I want to talk about.
But you're not a flashy guy, so I know your style. You quiet as kept, but nice piece.
Yeah,
you know? So
I like pieces.
I understand.
See. That's why she could be your personal jeweler.
Yeah.
That's exactly dope. So let's make the announcement. The Sippin' with Sammie podcast is now sponsored by yours truly, Chris Jules.
Chris Jules.
So you will see me with pieces quite often, actually, in the near future. Is that a thing?
Yes. It's definitely a thing. It's definitely in the making. Yeah, I just got your size a couple of days ago, so everything's definitely in the works.
Dope. I'm excited. Who would have knew I would have a jewelry sponsor before I had an alcohol sponsor?
But you're doing big things though.
Well, I do have a wine sponsor, but I mean, like, you know.
You got. I know you got your own brew.
Yeah, I do have my own beer.
How many you came out so far? I know when I came at that time, it was in the making. I believe it dropped. Yeah, now, right?
I had dropped one. That was this one. What you sipping?
Okay.
And then
I like that. It's called what?
What you sipping?
I like that. What you sipping?
And then I got a black IPA that's almost ready called Damn Near Wills. Okay. And I have a lager that's almost ready. And did I figure out a name for the lager? La La Lager. So that'll be ready soon too. Yeah, La La Lager. So nice. I got a few now. Actually.
Congratulations to your accomplishments.
Man. Thanks. I appreciate that. Yeah, let's clap for me.
Yes.
Nah, but it's been fun. It's like a new hobby. You know what I mean? And I drink so much beer, and I'm on camera so much that I want to be to the point where at least when I'm on camera, I can be drinking mine.
Right. That's
you know
the
what
goal,
I mean?
right?
Like, yeah.
I feel all of that.
And I think I'm almost there. I think I'm almost at the point where if y'all stop buying all my 6-packs on the first day, I can shoot a few episodes while drinking my sip. But the support is real, and I appreciate that.
Of course.
Yep, I got good feedback on what you sipping from people that swear by IPAs. So that was a blessing.
I'm definitely gonna check it out because I know I was seeing. I'm like, okay, I see you dropping something. Did it drop? That's why I was like, okay, I had to catch up with it.
Yeah, I need to put more story to what's going on with the beers, but it's just so hard to keep them in stock because I'm only making a few gallons at a time. You know what I mean? So it's like
you gotta grab it when you can.
I see what you're saying. If you don't get it in the first couple of weeks, it's probably gone. It's probably gone. And that's not my doing. That's the people showing love. And I appreciate that once again. So now we in business together. But how has the journey treated you? Like, did you see a wall, a ceiling, or something that you didn't expect or that you did expect within your journey?
Good question. Did I see a wall or a ceiling? I would say yes. I would say, I told you what, it's been 10 years, right? Mm-hmm. Every year is something.
She don't even want to believe it's been 10 years.
Every year is something. Like, but the beauty in all of that, I learn. You know, I learn as I grow, and the stuff I'm going through now, the challenges, you know, that I'm overcoming now is actually teaching me a greater lesson. I believe that. Because when I start, right? Let's talk right?
Yeah, absolutely.
When I start a full-blown company, when it's not just me, I would know how to conduct every aspect in that business. If you'd be like, was she in the walls? What's going on? Like, how did she? Because
you got to do it that way, though. Because, like, if you want to buy into a franchise, a lot of these franchises make you start from the fry cook. So you know every, operation through the building. They might speed you through it, but you got to hit every station.
Right.
You know what I mean? To know inside out from when the delivery get there.
Right. So, I wasn't always a jeweler. I had jobs. So starting from the ground up in positions, like, I totally understand that. Like, I totally understand. I came from humble beginnings. Like,
but early problems are what? Supplies and distribution?
Okay, back to the original question, right?
I mean, you was good, but no, because I don't want to forget this question.
Right. Okay, it is a good question. So, the big wall was actually material. Material was the big wall. Once I seen things picking up and I got some sales, I got some customers, they wasn't coming back. I'm like, why buy once and not come back if you like it? I was also wearing my designs within my first year doing it. But after a while, I noticed, like, they started to tarnish on me. No cap. So it was the material. Even though I was, self-knowledge, I still wasn't putting my heads in the book about the material. Because at this time, I was going like the Hobby Lobby, arts and craft stores, which is not wrong. You got to get your start how you got to get it.
Absolutely.
But if you're doing a business, definitely research everything. What it takes. How do you up quality, everything. So at that time, I wasn't really perfecting my quality. So quality control was my biggest one. For a whole year, I was gaining people, but they were not coming back. So I lost a whole year's worth of clientele.
Yeah.
So what I found out wearing my piece, I was like, well, damn, I wouldn't want to wear this again. I love the piece, how it's made. So the design wasn't the problem. Right. It was what it was made out of. And at that time, I think I was just working with like copper and just metal, just regular metal. So after I did my research, I invested. I scaled back in the business, which caused me to now probably lose profit, but pour more into my business money-wise. But at the end of the day, nothing tarnishes. Nothing tarnishes. It can get wet. It's hypoallergenic. I researched what material. I bought
jewelry from her. I could vouch.
Which material? Thank you. Which material works best for all skin types? Because at that time, like I said, like small business owner, I couldn't really have. Oh, this just for you. I want it for everybody. If I was going to go in, I wanted to go in for everybody.
Right.
So it turned out that stainless steel. hyperallergenic stainless steel, and I work with surgical steel. So these is the steel pieces that they cut you open on operating room with.
Absolutely.
If they infect you, that's a big lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? So those the pieces, those the metals I work with, and it comes in gold, it comes in silver, but the main thing is hyperallergenic stainless steel. You can look it up. It's 316L. It does not tarnish on you. It does not irritate your skin. And even the earrings I have on there, some would say pretty large, but they're not holding down my earlobe. So I researched that too. Because I have customers from all different age groups.
Back in the day, earrings was like extra luggage.
Yeah.
Don't be stretching.
Right.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So, and then I also researched like what's the biggest complaints about things like that. So I just went in my bag, did the research. I started putting magnets to the metals. So even though I'm getting these supplies, I know what right supplies to get. Sometimes on the back end, you deal with vendors. They can be, phony. So you got to make sure, you got to know how to even check your supplies.
Plenty hands touch them boxes too.
But like I said, every year it was something, but out of the whole 10 years, I would say it was quality control.